this is Alyssa, the Whitetail Woman, where I share my healthy homemade recipes, do-it-yourself projects, natural in-home solutions, and my tips and tricks as a Christian stay-at-home wife and mom. Today I'm going to share with you why my husband and I are not finding out our second baby's gender. So one of the very first reasons why is that there's few surprises in life, and having a baby and finding out your baby's gender when they're born is one of those surprises. And I'm just so excited. This baby is God's gift to us, and I want to open it when the gift is intended to be open. So that is one of the very first reasons why is we're waiting to open up God's little gift to us. Number two is that you may have a better perspective at birth if you wait to find out your baby's gender. I know my first birth did not go as I had planned, but if I would have waited to find out my baby's gender, I would have had something more to look forward to when going into the hospital. And so by waiting to find out this baby's gender, it's just, something extra I get to look forward to when we go in to have this baby. And another thing to consider, if you are expecting, a boy or a girl, and you go for your ultrasound and you don't get the results that you want, you may be a little disappointed, but by waiting until you actually deliver your baby, you're going to be excited no matter what, because it's your baby and they're here and you get to hold them and love on them right away. So that's just another good reason to wait, is just the different perspective you may have for birth and, those last final few pushes, like, oh, what's our baby going to be? And your husband or your partner announcing the gender of your baby to you. It's just going to be a very exciting moment. And especially if your birth does not go as planned, you just have something a little extra to look forward to. Another reason why my husband and I are deciding to wait to find out our baby's gender is to avoid buying too much stuff. For my first baby, we received so many clothes that were gender specific to him. I had a boy. And now I have all these blue, green, and brown, dinosaur themed, I love my little man logos, little mustaches on his outfits that I will not be able to use if this second baby is a girl. But if we would have waited to find out his gender and we would have, chosen, the neutral themed items for him, for our first baby, then I would be able to pass those items to my next children. So waiting to find out your gender, you don't buy all the extra, gender specific stuff. And at your baby shower, you will probably receive more necessities than, all the cute outfits that they may see when they're walking through the store. So that's another reason, is just so you avoid buying too much stuff and you get the necessities that you need for a baby instead of like all the clothes. Next is, my favorite, just kidding. You receive a lot of advice, nonetheless, whether you find out your baby's gender. But if you do find out your baby's gender, you will receive a lot of gender-specific advice. I know for my first baby, it was like, I was having a boy, so they're like, oh, I raised my boys this way, and I dressed them in these clothes, and this is what I did, and da-da-da-da-da, and okay, thank you for your advice, but I am a first-time mom, and my boy is going to be different than your boy. So I will learn as I go. So you will receive a lot of advice, but when you find out your baby's gender, it's just gender-specific advice. Another thing during this time of COVID-19, here in Pennsylvania, we, as a mom, you don't get to have that gender reveal party that you deserve if you do find out your gender. So by waiting to find out your gender when your baby is born, a couple months down the road, then you can have that celebration of life after the baby's born. And I know back in the old days, they actually used to do their baby showers after the baby was born anyway, to celebrate the baby when they're here. So that's just a thought, waiting to find out your gender, you don't have to worry about planning a gender reveal party and not getting the gender reveal party that you deserve. And then you can also wait and postpone your baby shower until after the baby is born and after, this whole COVID-19 passes through, where people will be more comfortable being around other people, and you can have, that family gathering and that first meeting with your baby with all your family and just celebrate the life that you brought into this world. So that's another reason why to wait to find out your baby's gender. And lastly, anyone who knows me knows that I love to organize and I love to plan ahead and think 3 steps ahead. And by not finding out this baby's gender is a personal challenge and a personal goal for me to achieve. And once I achieve this goal when my baby is born, it's just going to be unbelievable, the feeling that I'm going to get. I know I talked to people that found out their baby's gender and people who didn't. And those people who did not find out their baby's gender always had passion about not finding out their gender, because when the baby is born, it's just a different sweep of emotions. Meeting your child for the first time, meeting your son or your daughter for the first time without knowing if they were a boy or girl. So it's just something very exciting, and my husband and I are really looking forward to this baby. I am currently 20 weeks along, and actually at the time of this recording, my ultrasound, my anatomy scan, where we could potentially find out our baby's gender, is 2 days away, and it's very tempting, I know, to want to look at the screen, and my husband's like, I'm just gonna look. But hopefully we have the willpower and the strength to think about our reasons why we want to wait and just reap in the benefits and in the surprise when our little bundle of joy arrives in October. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you want to follow along in my journey and receive new content of my healthy homemade recipes, do-it-yourself projects, natural in-home solutions, and my tips and tricks as a stay-at-home mom. So hit that subscribe button and follow my Facebook page and Instagram, as well as check out my blog, whitetailwoman.wordpress.com. Thank you guys, and comment below if you are finding out your baby's gender, and when you're due. I'd love to chat with you. So comment below, hit that subscribe button, and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.